The Lamborghini Espada, a legendary Grand Tourer, since its debut in 1968, the Lamborghini Espada has captured the imagination of automotive enthusiasts worldwide. As a Grand Tourer designed for speed, comfort and style, the Espada represents the epitome of Italian automotive excellence. In this comprehensive exploration, we delve into the history, design, performance, and legacy of the Lamborghini Espada, uncovering the reasons behind its enduring allure. Origins and development. The Lamborghini Espada was conceived during a pivotal period in Lamborghini's history. Ferruccio Lamborghini, the visionary founder of Lamborghini, envisioned a Grand Tourer that would rival the best offerings from Ferrari and other luxury car manufacturers. To bring his vision to life, Lamborghini enlisted the expertise of a renowned automotive designer, Marcello Gandini of Bertone. Gandini's design for the Espada was revolutionary, featuring a sleek aerodynamic body with a distinctive wedge-shaped profile. The Espada's elongated hood, low-slung silhouette, and dramatic lines set it apart from other Grand Tourers of its time. With its 4-seat configuration and spacious interior, the Espada offered a perfect blend of performance and practicality, making it ideal for long-distance journeys in style and comfort. At the heart of the Lamborghini Espada's appeal lies its breathtaking design and styling, and distinctive taillights. Every aspect of the Espada's exterior exudes elegance and aggression. The interior of the Espada is equally impressive, featuring luxurious materials, ergonomic design, and advanced technology for its time. The cockpit-like driver's area puts the driver in full command, while the rear seats offer ample space for passengers to relax and enjoy the ride. Whether cruising down the highway or carving through the winding mountain roads, the Espada envelops its occupants in a cocoon of luxury and refinement. Performance and engineering. Beneath its stunning exterior, the Lamborghini Espada packs a formidable punch. Powered by a mighty V12 engine mounted up front, the Espada delivers exhilarating performance with over 350 horsepower on tap. The Espada is capable of reaching speeds in excess of 150 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest production cars of its era. The Espada isn't just about straight-line speed, it's also a joy to drive through corners. Thanks to its sophisticated suspension, precise steering, and balanced chassis, the Espada handles with confidence and poise, inspiring confidence in its driver and passengers alike. Legacy and influence over the years. The Lamborghini Espada has cemented its status as a true automotive icon. Its timeless design, exhilarating performance, and luxurious amenities have earned it a devoted following among collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. From its starring roles in films and television, presence at prestigious automotive events, the Espada continues to captivate audiences with its blend of beauty and brawn. But perhaps the Espada's greatest legacy lies in its influence on future generations of Lamborghini models. Elements of its design and engineering can be seen in subsequent Lamborghini Grand Tourers, including the iconic Countach and the modern-day Aventador and Huracan. As a pioneering example of Italian automotive innovation, the Lamborghini Espada remains a timeless symbol of speed, style, and sophistication. The Lamborghini Espada stands as a testament to the ingenuity, craftsmanship, and passion of the automotive industry. From its groundbreaking design and exhilarating performance to its enduring legacy and influence, the Espada continues to inspire awe and admiration decades after its debut. As a symbol of Italian excellence and engineering prowess, the Lamborghini Espada remains a true icon of the road, capturing the hearts and imagination of enthusiasts around the world. Here Here are a few notable quotes from Valentino Balboni on Lamborghini's philosophy. Lamborghinis are about passion. They're about pushing the limits. They're not just cars, they're dreams on wheels. On driving Lamborghinis. Driving a Lamborghini is an experience like no other. It's not just about speed, it's about the emotions it evokes, the adrenaline rush, the connection between man and machine. On the essence of Lamborghini, a Lamborghini is more than just a car. It's a work of art, a statement of power and style. It's about challenging conventions and pushing boundaries. While these quotes may not directly mention the Espada, they reflect the spirit and ethos of Lamborghini, which undoubtedly influenced the design and development. Marcello Gandini was born on August 26, 1938, in Turin, Italy. He studied at the Polytechnic University of Turin before starting his career in automotive design. Gandini joined the Italian car design firm Bertoni in the 1960s, where he made a significant impact with his avant-garde designs. His breakthrough came with the Lamborghini Miura, a mid-engine sports car that revolutionized the automotive industry with its striking design and performance. Gandini continued to collaborate with Lamborghini, creating iconic models like the Countach, Diablo, and the Espada. In addition to his work with Lamborghini, Gandini designs cars for other manufacturers, such as Lancia, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, and Renault. His designs often featured sharp angles, dramatic lines, and futuristic elements, setting trends in automotive design. Throughout his career, Gandini's designs earned him accolades and recognition in the automotive world. He remains influential in the field of car design, with his legacy evident in the many iconic vehicles he has created. One notable sentiment often associated with his designs is the idea that form should follow function, yet with a touch of artistic flair. He once said, "Design must seduce, shape, and perhaps more importantly, evoke an emotional response." This encapsulates his approach to automotive design. Marcello Gandini died on March 13, 2024, and he'll be remembered and revered by automotive enthusiasts everywhere, where aesthetics and functionality harmonize to create vehicles that captivate the imagination. The engine was a 3.9-litre V12 transmission with 5-speed manual, 3-speed torque-fit automatic. Curb weight was 1,630 kilograms or 3,594 pounds. Gandini drew inspiration and cues from two of his Bertoni show cars from 1967, the Lamborghini Marcello and the Bertoni Piranha. The Spanish name Espada means sword, referring to the sword that the Toro uses to kill the bull. During its 10 years in production, the car underwent some changes. The 3 different series were produced. These were the Series 1, 1968 to 1970, the Series 2, 1970 to 1972, and the Series 3, 1972 to 1978. Each model featured interior redesigns, minor mechanical improvements, and minor exterior changes. 1,217 Espadas were made, making it the most numerous and longest-running Lamborghini model until the expansion of the Countach production in the mid-1980s. Series 1. The Espada was launched at the 1968 Geneva Motor Show alongside the Islero. The Espada was equipped with 3,929cc, 240 cubic inch Lamborghini V12 engine, derived from that used in the 400 GT 2+2, rated at 325 horsepower. In the Series 1 cars, the design of the Series 1 dashboard was inspired by the Marcello concept car and featured octagonal housings for the main instruments, topped by an additional binnacle for the secondary gauges. The alloy wheels were made by Campagnolo on knockoff hubs of the same design seen in the Miura. The taillights were the first units mounted on the first series Fiat 124 Sport Coupe. 186 were made before January 1970. Series 2. At the 1970 Brussels Motor Show, Lamborghini unveiled Espada Series 2. Outside, the only change was the deletion of the grille, covering the vertical glass tail panel. The brakes were upgraded to vented Girling discs instead of solid discs. CV joints were now used on the rear half shafts, 575 Series 2 Espadas were made, making it the mass-produced variant. The Espada Series 3 was launched in 1972. With this revision, the interior now incorporated a redesigned aluminium-trimmed instrument panel that kept all instruments and most controls, including the radio, within easy reach of the driver. Several exterior changes were also made. Newly designed wheels on 5-stud hubs replaced the earlier knockoffs wheels. These wheels were also used on some Series 2 Espadas. They were fitted with wider Pirelli Cinturato tires. The front grille now had a square instead of hexagonal mesh. New tail lights were used, sourced from the Alfa Romeo 1750 Berliner. A sunroof was now available as an option. 350 horsepower engine was carried over to the Series 2. Power steering by ZF and air conditioning were now standard. Spring and shock absorber tuning was altered slightly. In 1974, a Chrysler Torque-Flight 3-speed automatic transmission became available as an option. From 1975, large impact bumpers had to be installed to meet United States safety requirements. US emissions requirements also led to the factory adding a secondary air injection pump and special tuning of carburetors and the ignition system. Some people considered these later US spec cars as a separate 4th series, but Lamborghini did not officially change the model designation. Espada Series 3 with the US specification bumpers and 5-bolt wheels. The Espada used a semi-monocoque unibody constructed of pressed sheet steel and square section steel tubing. The hood was constructed of aluminium. This chassis was a new design, manufactured by Marcello of Modena, the firm that also constructed a Mira and Zalero chassis. Bare chassis were shipped from Marcello to Bertone, where bodywork, paint and trim were added prior to final assembly at the Lamborghini factory. The steel chassis and bodywork suffered from rust issues, with journalist Dennis Jenkinson observing visible rust on the car with 10,000 miles during a 1972 road test. Suspension was based on the early 400 GT 2+2 design. It was fully independent with unequal length double wishbones, coil springs, hydraulic shock absorbers, and anti-roll bars. 4-wheel disc brakes were manufactured by Girling. All calipers had 3 pistons with larger calipers used in the front. Solid discs were used at first, with vented discs added for the Series 2. The steering box was a worm and peg type manufactured by ZF and mounted at the top front of the chassis with a very long steering column. Power steering would be offered on the Series 3 Espadas. Twin fuel tanks held 93 litres, 25 US gallons of gasoline. 2 fuel filters were hidden behind back cosmetic grills in both C-pillars. The Lamborghini Espada's V12 engine, the 3,929cc Lamborghini V12 engine, was virtually unchanged from the engine used in the 400 GT 2+2. This engine had an aluminium alloy crankcase with cast iron cylinder liners, aluminium pistons, 24 valves, 2 per cylinder, and 2 chain-driven overhead camshafts per bank. Cylinder bore was 82mm and stroke was 62mm. Compression ratio on Series 1 engine was 9:5:1, which increased to 10:7:1. In the Series 2 engines, 6 Weber 40 DCOE side draft carburetors were equipped, along with a single distributor for ignition. Wet sump lubrication was used, with an oil capacity of 14 litres, 3.7 US gallons. The weight of the engine alone was 232 kilograms, 511 pounds, or 646 pounds including the transmission. Power output of Series 1 cars was stated as 325 horsepower, 7,200 RPM, while Series 2 and 3 cars produced a stated 350 horsepower, at 7,500 RPM. The Espada's transmission was mounted longitudinally in line with the engine. Most Espadas were equipped with a Lamborghini-designed 5-speed manual transmission with hydraulically operated clutch. The internal components of this transmission were identical to those used in the Miura and Zalero, with the transmission casing also shared with the Zalero, but differing from the Miura due to that model's transverse mid-engine layout. From 1974, the Series 3 Espada could be ordered with a Chrysler Torque-Flet 3-speed automatic transmission. This was an unpopular option as acceleration and top speed were reduced. 55 Espadas were built with this transmission. Variants and related models. Prototype. Following the 1967 debut of the Marcello, a prototype of what would become the Espada was constructed by Balboni in the Lamborghini factory. The wooden body made for the Jaguar Piranha concept car was used in the construction of this prototype. The design was visually in between the Lamborghini Marcello Piranha and the production Series 1 Espada. It had the very low nose and gullwing doors of the Marcello, but a front-end treatment much closer to the production Espada. An unusual configuration of multiple large side windows were designed possibly to improve rear three-quarter vision. The engine, transmission and rear differential were all 400D units. This car was completed and driven by Lamborghini test drivers, but was subsequently stored uncovered in the field behind the Lamborghini factory. It is now in the collection of the Museo Ferruccio Lamborghini. One Espada was fitted with a prototype hydropneumatic self-leveling rear suspension called Lancomatic. This car was shown at the 1968 Turin Auto Show, but remained a one-off experiment and did not enter production. The suspension system was developed in collaboration with Lagen, a German company owned by the suspension component manufacturer. In 1999, a new version of the Espada was rumored to be in the works, but as right at the time Lamborghini wanted to concentrate on the Diablo successor, so little became of the idea aside from a few drawings. Espada made its debut in 1968 at the Geneva Motor Show, stunning enthusiasts with its sleek design and powerful performance. Designed by Marcello Gandini at Balboni, the Espada was unlike anything Lamborghini had produced before. With its striking wedge-shaped profile and four-seater layout, the Espada combined Italian elegance with high-performance capability. The interior featured luxurious leather upholstery and advanced technology for its time. Under the hood, the Espada was powered by a V12 engine, delivering exhilarating performance and a top speed of over 150 miles per hour. Its handling and driving dynamics were unmatched, making it a favorite among enthusiasts and collectors alike. Its timeless design and legendary performance ensures its place in automotive history. Thanks for watching. If you liked that, subscribe and let us know in the comments what car you would like to see next.